do you want to be remembered as?
I want to be remembered as a good mother.
Yeah.
A woman who loved her children.
Yeah.
That one, it's a must for me.
Yeah.
I tell my kids, I've got 2 daughters anyway. I tell them every day, you know what, being a woman is difficult. Being a woman is difficult in a workplace. Being a woman is difficult in a public space. Being a woman is difficult, safety-wise and everything. So as a mother raising girls, I must teach them how to expect certain things in life.
Bona Kena le Mang, 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 Bona le Mang, Bona le Mang. Iskimi le bafana ba le bua, ya dipolo. Iskimi le banyana ba le bua, ba metona. Iskimi le bafana ba le bua.
You already know what it is, Bafethu. This is the hardest show on the planet. Karae, wherever you are watching, you are now watching Bona Kena le Mang, Bafethu.
Miss Pro, Promise Makhwale.
Leo, DJ Leo.
That's what's up. So I believe you guys are radio presenters. So, but akakwa anyone are those impressions generally defined? What are the expressions or the impressions or what? Generally defined what radio? I'm DJ Leo. You are now rocking.
Yeah.
Miss Pro.
No, those things did naturally when you're on air.
Yeah.
So you can't just do it anyway.
Oh.
Hey, when you're in the radio, you just know what to say. Nje. So yeah.
So switch off really sort of radio, then we can hear that. So because people, I believe a lot of people like radio, but they don't like see you. So when you do them, like, hey, this is all on the radio. So
no, arishumishe diatla at all.
just
Arishumishe diatla. Kere radio and TV are 2 different things. So nanka no kena kare re ke tseba ka se ke go dumedise motheledi go le ga fumelo go ro theleditse o le gona. Yo blela go fa ke Miss Pro Promise ga Makhwale, and that's it. And they already know go re go diregang ke radio ke ka mogwele go ka gona.
wow, that was nice. You almost made me want to quit interviewing people. So we're not TV, radio, difference.
No, there is a difference.
Yeah.
Because TV, people are looking at you.
Yeah.
And then on radio, actually radio you are free than television. Radio, our mind or now, how do I look?
Yeah.
What am I wearing?
Yeah.
Am I repeating the same thing?
Yeah.
On radio,
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
On television, and besides television, there's a lot of cutting and what.
Yeah.
Unlike like this show, like live shows. So radio, it's exciting. It's free.
Yeah. I get radio, guys. Radio, it's exciting. Okay, so anyway, tell me about yourself. Let me start with the lady.
Well, Kena Promise Moroshadi Makhwale. I'm a radio personality. I've been doing radio for almost all my life.
Yeah.
This man right with me today, it's one of the greatest people I know since Retoma Radio. So for me, nka describe but let me just stick to that. I'm a radio personality and I've been doing that the whole of my life, and I'm currently doing it namanje. So if you'd ask me, how many years has that been? I would say more than 10 years, more than 15. Yeah, more than 15. And this is my life. I enjoy radio. I do a lot of things. But other than that, I've got some basic on the other side that's keeping me busy. And of course, I'm a soul and radio, a soul DJ. So it's basically about that.
We'll get into those other things later, so 1 o'clock.
Yeah. So on my side, like everything started with music actually. Before radio.
Yeah.
There was a guy who recruited me on radio. I think he recruited all of us.
Yeah.
Most of us even Promise, like Chokos. I think you all know him.
Yeah.
So navigate la music.
Yeah.
And then kana kujela jahale bo ba party party, marketing, you understand? So I love music so much. So there was an opportunity whereby we were train young people, ka media activities, you understand? Not only radio, and then we were considered because they are active, and currently they have an interest in media acting. I remember there were guys like Tumelo. He's a professional actor right now.
Yeah, I know him.
Yes. So we were recruited at that time, and that opportunity came with Love Life.
Yeah.
I think you know Love Life, yeah. So Chogos came to my house and put out opportunity radio, and then radio, you understand that. So but ke rather because I wanted to play music to a larger audience. So radio was part of it. It was my chance to play music to a larger audience. You understand that? And then that's when I found out radio it's simple, but the mistakes you did, you're the only person who can see them.
Yeah.
You understand? That's when everything started. Then we were trained as young people. I think I was still doing grade 10, something like that, grade 10 or 9. It was we practice radio. Yeah. So other than that, I think the only professional thing I know, it's media activities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ara didn't dirago, panda, but honestly, I fell in love with this industry.
Okay. In about a minute. So what's your inspiration? What inspired you to get into radio?
I used to listen to this lady called Metro FM, Betha Charuma. She was great, man. Her voice was just something else. And beside the voice, show yare content. Each and every time when you listen to that woman, I think at that time, Nasadira 9 to 12, there's always something to learn. Okay, maybe Thobela would dira such a show 9 to 12 because of the things still na dira gore o ska wa di misa on radio, and those are the kind of things say long we as women ne re swanetse ne le tshwanelo gore di tsebe dilo tse di so I would listen to her each and every time. And sometimes, gosh, my brother used to o be a rata go nkreya ka toilet reading a newspaper, like as in intimate nkareng ke the news readers, but I would do that via newspaper and everything. So there was so much that I learned in a short period of time through other radio stations. And one of the biggest things still on really, I've known him long time ago, but as well I didn't want to take advantage. Brothers, he was teaching us 1, 2, 3 via Love Life until now. But then I believed he was trying to show me something, give me an opportunity. So I didn't take that opportunity. I made sure, you know what, I'm gonna go there and and each and every day was just an amazing day because I had something new to learn. And they were quite impressed. And I'm still grateful, you know. I'm not bragging. I gave it my all, and once you do that, this is what I want to do. You know what? I was born for this, man.
That's nice. You said something about a voice. So I was like talking to my fans saying I'm gonna be interviewing Miss Pro, and most all of them, they were like, yo, that woman has a beautiful voice. So you said something about the person that you used to look up to having a nice voice. Did you also copy the voice?
I didn't even know. I did not even know to be a radio presenter. Somehow you just have to have that radio voice. I didn't even know that I had the voice, actually. I had what it takes to be a radio voice in one of these radio stations. But I knew this is my passion. And I'm so much in love with it. So taba tša di-voice tša gore voice e diranye, I don't know. One thing I know ke gore when I am behind the mic, the voice naturally just comes out, you know. And I think it's one of those things tse e leng gore batho they fell in love with whenever they listen to my show.
Hey yo, it's your boy Papa Slay, Mfana Zakata, Mfana the Google form, Mfana Tanita Tola, Tanita Mavala Tona Dice. You're watching Bona Kena le Mang on Jung Bros VTube on YouTube. Django.
You already know what it is, but fair to my radio voice. Let me. So anyway, you were still talking about your voice, radio voice.
Yeah, in short, a voice on radio plays a vital role. It's how people choose to fall in love with the presenter. So we can have different shows, the same show. Let's say you and I. Voice it's kind of kiki and people love it the way it is. Kabaki running the very same show. Because my show, whatever that I'm presenting. So at the end of the day, Leona, it's an added advantage on radio. You must have that radio voice. But I'm not saying if you don't have that radio voice, or you'll never be on radio. People are there for different reasons and different shows, obviously.
I had that. So, what's your inspiration? What got you into radio? And what can you say about voice radio?
Okay, Eric to make Miss Pro, ne? She's powerful. We used to host the same show together back then. Back in 2004.
Yeah, 2004.
Yes. And then we hosted shows again on the other radio station. It was 2011, 12, 13, somewhere there. Yes, yeah, somewhere there, yeah. So, Ragastly show a mistake. Give a problem. Because she was one of the partners still over, like when you're on radio, you click with someone. You understand that? And then you like the electricity between the two of you complement each other. And then the inspiration about me, there are a lot of giants by Lore, they inspired me to be on radio, like our times of Mafuta Jam, Kenny Mistre on Metro FM. That was a long time ago. There was a guy called S1-E07, a hosted a hip hop show. And a lot of guys, like the time YFM came, you understand. So the love, he was very powerful. And young people, they hosted like on YFM, it was only youth. And we grew up in this industry, and then there was a time whereby you don't care about entertainment only. You care about the information and the news. You understand? In 2008, I registered with the University of Limpopo under Media Studies and Communications. I learned a lot of things. You understand? So creating stories, writing stories, journalism in particular, or you need to create a mindset for your people. That's how TV does, or movies and dramas and soapies. So there are a lot of things. I can't mention one person or one situation whereby I was inspired by the situation, but because I was glued to it. So everything, it was about media, it was about reading newspapers, about listening to radio, and then watching our channel O back then. You understand? So yeah. So there were a lot of things that inspired me, but nonetheless, radio personalities, about Glenn Lewis, back then, I think around 1998 or 97, that's when I started playing music in 1998. Yes. We were only using cassettes and vinyls.
Damn. I don't know what to say because I get to get by at that time. But hey, I refute it. This is not about me. This is this is not about. So it's getting real now. Working with him, can you challenge jail on would you
Remember, pardon me. I remember Leo Gimudzibile before we can even work together. We did grade 9, no, grade 11 and 12 together. And my desk was here. His desk was on the other side. That grade 11, and then grade 12 again. I remember there was a lady, and it was him, it was me on the other side. So we were like this, ne? So working with him was the most simplest thing. It ever came to me as colleague ya gagwe le nna. It was easy. Number one, Leo wants job to be done. If it means we're gonna work extra hours, at the end of the day we have to finish something, we will do. So communication arena, it was very appropriate. Because we are talking about promise, we are going to do 1, 2, 3, and we'll make sure that it gets done. So, I think the colleagues clashes no. We always know what to talk about when we were at work. Like the conversations like that, and nothing ever interfered with our personal life. We knew how to distance that. So that is why and I believe somehow in future we are going to do the same thing and we'll work very well together.
Yeah. Ke show since le re khale le bereka ka moka le dutse ka mo. No where tlo le bia so show ya gore le lu show ka re nka tloga like I can do that. Just like back in high school, Ralisha, those old school high school vibes. But anyway, yeah.
And
So,
to add on that, remember we bere phela ka moka. Our shows were very simple. If there was a joke, in the topic, it was very easy to come up with the topic.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you say, okay, Sharp, this one needs to go on there. You understand?
Yeah.
And then we refine the topic. Like we played basketball together. Yes.
But I wasn't good at basketball.
We played basketball together. I played basketball for a very long time. I even went to varsity playing basketball. So she was part of the basketball team. Imagine it, from Scala, radio, basketball.
This thing that you're talking about, Nake one of the American movies, fella. You guys growing up together, playing even presenting together.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So she only said wonderful things or beautiful things about working with you. So I know you're gonna say something. What were the challenges? Pretend she's not here.
She's not lying, because as honestly, like if le phela le ka moka, some of the challenges can be rectified before you can even go on air, because re phela ka moka, mona re ka tlaseng ka moka, study re ka moka, then re tla study ka moka, re ya ro trainer radio, then after radio it was me, Kishala, then basketball, and then she also joined basketball. So I can't remember like challenges. Even we went to I don't even know if I could mention SKFM when we worked together at SKFM, like we were working together. So they used to call me, you understand, like even you did now, Miss Pro guy, you understand, and the name is Pro. Yo, Lejwa Kholo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way back.
Tell us about that.
Way back. We were just a group of 10 or 11. Back then, our leader, Nelly Chokos, presenting. It was like, because Nelly Bicha narrowcasting, there was something called narrowcasting. No, not broadcasting. We were calling narrowcasting because Nelly broadcaster within the yard of Love Life. And there were speakers there, and it felt like you talking to a larger audience. You understand? So it was always a dream to be on a radio station whereby you be heard by so many people. In 2005 or 6, I'm not so sure if Miss Pro do remember, we had shows one of the national radio stations, Thobela FM.
Yeah, I still remember.
Yeah, that's where we started. Chokos used to work there, and then got the topic Love Life. So they used to interview young people about Love Life. Love Life had a program. Mona Radio. So I think it was Mangkok, and I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
So we were on radio, and then remember, if you're on radio, we were young, and then we were inspired by these big radio stations, and then now you get to taste this big radio station, you always listen to it.
Yeah.
And then you're being interviewed and all the stuff. And they used to give us topics. Because the topic in English, it was I agree it's an SABC radio stations. So the topic in English, radio stations like Bo Palafal and others, they have to translate that into their own language. So we used to translate them in our language because you understand. So it before our experience in radio.
I feel that. Thobela babogedi ka mo gae, le bogetše. You are now watching the hardest show on the planet, Bona Kena le Mang. Don't forget to do them things, guys. I don't have that voice here. Can you do it for me? O bogetše Bona Kena le Mang ka radio. Radio, that voice here botse o bolelang ka yona. Radio.
Yo. Gape I get na go sure there's a difference between a radio presenter and a television presenter.
Thobela ba theletše ka mo gae ka that voice. Thobela ba theletše ka mo gae o bogetše Bona Kena le Mang. O ikwana o fetša moo.
Thobela babogedi ka gae. O lebeletše Bona Kena le Mang right here. I am Miss Pro, and of course I'm with my brother over there, DJ Leo.
And me too, I'm adopted. I'm also have brother. So yeah, guys. Now we get into radio. What can you say to the people that want to join radio? To radio presenters and all that.
Before qualifications comes passion, lerato, la radio. Before qualifications comes that passion, the love for radio. But if you do have that passion, it's even, it makes things easier for you to be in the field. Because they take you for auditions. When they do that, they test so many things: your presentation skills, your ability to engage in certain topics, creativity, your voice, and everything. Once they know those things, they are there, and then they look for qualifications. Qualifications get the added advantage on your passions. That makes it even easier to give you something solid that you deserve. So, but being a radio presenter, you must have that yes, we all know education is important. We need to go to school, we need to get educated so that we'll be able, remember when you are talking on radio, you are talking to almost the whole universe. People with the PhD, the bachelors, the degrees, diplomas and everything. So remember where you're trying to feed them with something, and that thing, it's not even true. Kuro ofaba to ditaba tse leng gore lo wena as a presenter you're not sure of. Ofaba to ditaba tse leng gore adi legit. Someone what's in PhD or ke theleditšeng gona. And like, what is this person talking about? So education e gona o thusha gore o gone go tseba gore ke eng se leng gore o santse gore o fe batho. And of course, also need to make sure if you are about to inform people, or inform about and your sources are legit. So you cannot just go on air and start talking. You must ensure whatever that you feed the people, otherwise you'll be in a very, very big trouble. So you must always ensure you know you won't get bored. You know the career you just get into in the next 2 minutes, you are bored. You are bored because you don't love what you do. You are bored because this isn't you. You are bored because you are in a wrong field. Yeah. So, yeah.
Guys, look, we like, let's get try over you talk tamu, let's say Gerard. Don't chapter Thobela. So, what can you say about that? Radio, but the presenter, and are you also a DJ, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those who want to be a DJs.
Firstly, about radio, I need to warn people. If you got into it, you won't go out. I'm telling you. it's one industry like going out. I've seen people retiring and coming back on radio.
Yeah.
You understand? So I can say in media in general, if you, because you are entertaining people and also you are at work at the same time. So as Promise said, Kakataba, passion and talent, I believe in those ones. So in the media industry, it's not only about being a presenter. On radio, it's not only about being a presenter. You can be a producer, you can be a sound engineer, you can be so many things. You can be the content producer, I understand. So that's why community radio stations, we used to call community radio stations the school of radio. Because you learn everything. You are the producer. You write your stories, you create topics, but if you go to professional radio stations, that's where you find out, or you have a producer.
Yeah.
They prepare topics for you.
Yeah.
There's music, what you call compiler, music librarian. They compile music for you. So more radio, local, the talent, like you get the raw talent you get every talent, because this person can play music, this person can talk. I remember the elimination part. Do you still remember the elimination part? Elimination part. We had to cut, and that was so cruel. We had to cut people, ne? So Choko Sari, you're gonna go on air for 30 minutes without stopping. No advert, no music. Alone, you don't interview anyone. You just talk.
And I remember in that 30 minutes, only the 5 points that are valid.
Yes.
Or someone who's listening to you must be able to catch those. We need to know what day is it today. We need to know time frequently. We need to know why are we listening to you? What is that we're going to learn from you? We need to learn so many things. Like you have to introduce a topic, summarize on that, bring in your own research before introducing a guest, if you do have a guest. So that guest already, you give us all those things in a short period of time. So that was very important. Alone. No music, no jingles, no stations ID, nothing.
Baba Mbasta Kilika 10 minutes. Imagine. Because you feel like down. Yes.
Hey.
So we pulled through.
30 minutes.
Yes, the whole 30 minutes talking.
Yeah.
And our talking, I don't know, you must have information. People must be, because radio, it's unlike television. In this way. Radio has no space. Those are the characteristics of radio. If you go if you read the book of Peter J. Forey, like radio has no space. You understand? The radio doesn't repeat things. And radio is a background media. It's a background medium. When they say radio is a background medium, you can sweep and take a bath while listening to radio. But television, you can't do that. Yeah, radio, it's a theater of imagination.
Yeah.
When they say it's a theater of imagination, you need to, as a producer or someone who's taking this on air, you need to make sure Baba in line with what you're broadcasting. If for example it's a drama, the sound effects, they need to you understand that? Yes. And then if something like that. So as I said, radio it's a background medium. Motoaga television radio, adira something else. You can listen to radio while driving. You understand? So I used to love radio a lot than television, because on television there are a lot of nice things, but like now there are a lot of cuts and stop what thing. So television it's more simpler than radio. Radio in a space. Something wrong on air. Ne? People were fired to say something wrong on air. You understand? Something says wrong. South Africa
and it's recorded, so there's no way
it's recorded.
Yeah.
I did not say that.
You understand? o shumisitse mahlapa
Yeah.
o shumisitse mahlapa on this one so re kwele gore okay you understand so that's why usually I Tumi called me and said, do you have questions? Understand? But that experience, like when we do interviews, we send out questions because we used to interview politicians and whoever. So those people are very fragile. You understand? Because you understand? Because it's not investigative journalism.
Yeah.
Yes, but if it's investigative journalism, you don't need to give people questions because we are investigating. You understand?
Was I supposed to give you guys questions?
No,
No.
Corona.
I'm just asking.
You're not supposed to. I was just asking if we spoke over the phone. If there are questions, then it means I must be there earlier and prepare them and check. Oh no, it's fine then.
And if he was about to give us questions, then I expected the worst because I represent on the show. So
I reckon I have to get you back. You already know what it is, my friend. I see that. Yeah, I want about this thing. You guys are shining on my show, but you are stars, Vele, so I cannot complain. But when I can see what I had, those people are shining on my show, but it's okay. So yeah, guys, Rabatlisti on the screen today, so you can see this beautiful people, us radio presenters. We are on the screen today. So yeah, now we're getting into the. When you are not presenting, those say radio and all that, what is it that you do? Maybe you are a chef, stuff like that.
no, cooking it's not for me. I'm running a Promise Makwale Foundation. Well, the main objective, it's via sports actually. There are so many disabled people by Longore, they are not really, especially coming from Sikukun. They are not really entitled or given a chance to participate in certain sports activities. So my foundations ensures whether you are disabled, you are not, if you've got a certain talent to showcase, you're given a chance to do that. And we also donate the aparo, we also donate the toiletries and food to the needy families. And so far it's doing well, although it hasn't been introduced well. I haven't launched it yet. I'm just working towards the launch, but I'm definitely sure in no time this year it will be launched and I'll be able to get people from home, Kasi, to work with me, because at the end of the day, you don't want to do something because at the end of the day, we have to ensure that we create employment. So that is my biggest vision this year, and it has to come from the soil, home. So I'm definitely sure this year we will all get hooked, it has to come home. So yeah.
We're bringing it home. When you are not doing mereko, like business, also formal, what is it that you do?
I'm not working now.
Eh? Oh, you are not working
No,
now?
I'm just running
I'm also not working, so.
I'm joking.
Oh, so if I'm alone.
Yeah, I have almost 5 years or 4 years being out of radio. I've been doing business since 2012, even before I joined. I used to work for the local community station SKFM. So I was running business at that time. So if I'm not doing anything in my office, I'm just running around. Understand? And then, but not running around doing nothing. But because I'm establishing some other businesses. I wanted to achieve them way back. I never saw myself into this kind of business that I'm doing, which I can't mention. But my passion was to have my own radio television. You understand? The channel. So I traveled a lot due to that, finding information, how to do it. I even would have meetings with the DSTV and what. Hey, it's a struggle. One other thing, I had so many chances that I can do those things, creating the own television, my own channel. But the finance, yeah, it's a problem. So you want to do a business, but the finance doesn't allow you, because we're all right now, and I used to be I'm a DJ anyway.
Yeah.
So, but if you can check, actually hands on, because of so many things that are happening right now. I have so many things in my plate. You understand that I have kids, I have a family, so you need to feed them. When you go to a gig, they need to pay you. If they don't pay you, you get angry.
Yeah.
Like
So we are both-
those kind of things.
Yeah. So we are both
So you experience-
family men.
Oh, you're a family man too?
Yeah, there's my mom, there's me.
Ah.
So yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Yes,
I
understand that.
feel
So
you.
yeah. So in my spare time, I usually don't have that enough spare time, because she knows me. You always check with me if we can hang out, just
Yeah.
hang out. Sometimes I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
be able to hang out.
Okay.
You understand?
Since you guys have been working together, this I want you guys to this utlo arabela yena, yena utlo arabela wena.
It's a quiz.
Yeah, something like that. But okay, yeah, yeah. The two of you, ke mang e leng gore o kwata ka pela? You.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah. Kwenu. Okay. So yeah, the one with the most jokes,
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
For real.
He was even doing them on air. So yeah, it's him. Jokes.
Okay. So re lebele be reka ka moka lebele reka ke ma ba go phelanya ka chenchi.
Not really. Yeah.
Guys, I feel like abanya go bolela dilo tše.
No, but there was there was a point whereby Miss Pro.
Yeah.
You remember there was a lady called Metam Timunyene.
Yeah.
She was reading news, and then you guys were on my show.
Yeah.
It was Open Minds, yes. So how was like a lunch, there was this guy who got a so I'm working with these ladies. So I got a promise I offer or regular these ladies lunch, and then they were breaking to me, or hey, but regular lunch. I would think wait like a lunch. You understand? What's that? I would tell you the buns they call drink. So, Eva, Coke, fella, Coke buns only.
So now I see who has the come on and need jokes. So yeah.
So I beg you, every time.
Every time.
So yeah. So but we never had a whereby because we agree local. We hardly buy like bought lunch and what.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, like 12 o'clock to 3, and then we
That's the most
so
beautiful thing, radio. You work your own hours. If you know your show, you 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 or 12 to 3, you get there an hour before you do your thing, you go home.
That's it.
That's good. So yeah, ke mang e leng gore o phela a le on the phone a check out mong.
Rea chekan.
Yeah, I think-
No,
I think-
honestly, rea chekan.
Wa gona
And there's no one who's complaining. Like, I can spend 3 weeks without talking to Miss Pro. But the time you phone, like, no, understand? Because she understands, a situation. I understand the situation. So, rightly, not necessarily every single time, Miss Pro, no, she can come here and then I'll wear a back expanding. But we don't even complain. Yeah, I think that's how maybe the relationship has been nice.
yeah. So guys, oh okay, Maravele, one thing about her. Let me give you what's not going to fail. I should love it, Tata, but just
Okay, yes.
your impression ya radio.
The what?
Like, come her favorite line or what? Anything like that on radio. Hey, sis.
Hi, this is Miss Pro. You're listening to.
Okay, start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where do I start? Eish. Because right now, Chinchiche.
Jira ya kgale gone. Anything ya kgale or her favorite line.
Hey, let me leave you and love you. What was part of you? Like, let me leave you and love you. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I remember. But I can't. I'm not good in imitating her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know she's good.
Okay. Let me love you and leave you. Not
Yes.
you. I'm talking to the fans.
Should I imitate
Yeah.
him now?
Yeah.
Yo.
It's your turn.
Oh, what am No. I can't.
You can't.
I can't. He was very unique in his own way. But I know there's an artist that he used to love so much. DJ Rocco. I know he loved Rocco truly so much, and each and every time he plays his songs, he would back announce the song quietly nice. So even someone who doesn't know Rocco, Rocco, blah 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 blah. So yeah, yeah. Other than that, no, I can't imitate him. He was very unique.
Dijiro.
Like myself.
Yeah. Until what I know it's been a minute, but
No,
yeah.
you know, I have almost 8 years without.
8
not
years.
8 years, 9
Yeah,
years.
9 years.
Because I work on radio as radio presenter for since 2001, and then until 2012, 2013, then I became the manager. So I excused myself from. So, but back then, yeah, you're taking me back.
Yeah, back at old school.
Hey.
What was your favorite?
in English, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
English.
yeah. My show was Great Focus.
Yeah,
anyway.
Great Focus,
The
yeah.
Great Focus show, yes. Welcome to Great Focus. This is Leo. We are in it. Beginning.
Yo, I see why. So to follow,
Everything is under control. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
those kind of things. Yeah, I never imagined that.
everything is under control. So okay, your fears. What's your fears?
I'm in my field, or
In your field and personally, so.
I fear retrenchments. I fear COVID-19. It comes and everything stops. It comes, takes away people's jobs. It puts people on retrenchments. It puts pressure on us. You know, it khatela the cost. It dira hore re ska kgona ho afford 1, 2, 3. So I fear COVID-19 too much. Mo bophelong bo re bo phelago ka bona, mo go bona, e re bontshitse gore boso ke mang. So it is very painful to have a job today and not to have a job tomorrow. And yeah, when it comes to radio, it's even more traumatizing because there's always new talent. Radio has got too much talent. People get hired every day. People get fired all the time. There's always a replacement. There's Miss Pro today, tomorrow there is no Miss Pro. Because there's always someone who's able or who's willing to do much better than you. So if you still have that job, you respect that. You why treasurer, and then why treasurer wa kontisha gore o di tshwere ka line. But COVID-19 ke tlhoba boroko go batho ka moka. So I fear COVID-19. I fear COVID-19 for my children, for my family, my friends, economy, everything. If ikavaya, then we'll be able to outsource ourselves. We'll be able to do so many things. Do you understand? Events, they are unable to do that because certainly now there's a poster bulio bancha poster bare we hanging out kai, and then next week there's new restrictions and there's no event anymore. So I wanna hore somehow ekawata majita ekawata with sisters we are unable to do le manala when the restrictions comes down on us. So apparently now COVID is my biggest fear.
Biggest fear. I'm sure low present our bear mask. Because that voice here felt like a mask. So your fears.
My fears generally.
Yeah, generally.
I have a fear of dying without leaving legacy for my children.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you understand? Cause I'm like it's always in my mind. There are some things that I want to achieve, especially business things.
Yeah.
You understand? Even if when I'm gone, bana ba ka ba to shala ba continue on that and then having food and everything, and so that they can be able to maintain themselves. Because I used to have these conversations with my friends. It's not only that it's in my mind only, but Christians, if we do business, let's invest. Let's invest our money. Chachile modima go botšego you like bana ba gago a ba tlo kitimale na ge ba sa tsebe gore pele ke kae morago ke kae. Remember rena a rena di ba re keng these policies and what you don't even work for government whereby when you die they'll have lump sum of money. You understand? But if you leave them with businesses they are stable already, banal starter. You understand? There's a line there's a song Caspar University, it's called Egyptian Cotton. And then my son is already blessed because he's got a starter. You understand? Already, we should invest in Zaga. So I think we've grown right now, my man. And then we need to outgrow that notion then we're gonna spend it and then understand? So we're anymore. We're working for our kids. We need to leave these things for them. That's what the other color does. If you can check most of powerful businesses that are owned by whites, legacy.
Yeah.
They were left by the forefathers, the grandfathers, understand? And then they continue with business. So if learn that thing, let's invest our money, make them into profitable assets. That's my fear. That's my biggest fear. And then one other thing, my man, I don't have fears. I don't fear anything. You understand? I don't fear anything.
We'll get back to that. Don't fire an opponent. So challenges. What are the challenges in radio, like in life? All challenges.
The challenges in radio, kite dinchi good. When I first moved to SABC, it was when was it, Leo? 2019 on the 1st of April. I did my first show. My first show go public broadcast on the 1st of April, and it was 2019. What's about motho o thothomela senge ke bona motho o thothomela moyeng o tshwana le ka mogweng gore ne ke thothomela ka ona. And then re fitla gae ka ikomanya gore I was very mad at myself for Miss Pro Wagafa. And then gore I still remember because on the first day, the first week and the second day ne ke na le sebasa. I remember ne ke ipotsa gore nna ke star sa community radio. I believed or I could just do my show nje ke ponche mar, you know. And then I started to realize gore no, there are certain things a radio presenter must learn. There are certain things that a radio presenter must do to ensure that the show runs smoothly. And worst part, at that time, I did not have a producer. So there were a lot of challenges. But then at that time, you realize, I was with Siba Samkhale, and then you realize, there is so much that you don't know. Remember, community radio, you are free to flow however. The conditions steady buyer as compared to the radio stations, the public broadcasters. There you skip an advert, you pay for it. ne mo ba tlo go tšea ba go kgalemela.
Wait, what?
You skip an advert. You don't play an advert, you pay for it. Time is very important more radio. And as you grow in radio, as you explore other radio stations, you get to understand that every minute, every second, it's money wasted on radio. You take 30 seconds in advert, you don't play it. Do you know how much they paid the station for you to play that? 45,000, probably maybe in 30 seconds, and you don't play that. You're making them lose because the clients will come back and complain, or either advert who's going to pay for it. So it's very important to manage your time on radio. It's very important, time management.
Yeah.
Leona, it's one of the critical challenges community radio stations. You've got to learn how to follow your script. People think maybe just because you've got a producer, basically they just give you a shit and then you read, hey, can I promise Mahwan? No. It's only the guidelines still. There you know what to do, what time. And you just have to add your creativity. But at the end of the day, you must follow the script. You must play the ads. You must sign. You must do a whole lot of things. So the challenges still buyer, but all the morashi one issue.
I don't feel.
Morashi one issue.
Yeah.
Challenges or not, we don't know via sharp.
You heard that. Don't forget to do this on the video.
Challenges.
Yeah, challenges.
I'm gonna touch few things on radio.
Yeah.
I used to be the manager. So one thing I've realized ka radio gore re lose a talent on radio. Firstly, it might be maybe the leadership or maybe the management of the radio station. Secondly, the very same presenters. Ka taba ya go sabe le discipline. They are what's about community radio, ne? It's something else. You hire people who doesn't know anything about radio. They got on radio. Aba fihla radio ba polish ba sharp. Iba di bomb. Remember they go outside there ba write bona gore ha le blind, understand? What's up ka go radio? Never, understand? They take that to the radio station. You manage those people by lo gore mafellong ga ba sa kgono thaetsa because of they think gore they're bigger than the radio station. And then while the radio station made them, and then imagine every single day you are dealing with such challenges. So, and it's painful to this person I faced those kind of challenges a lot. It's just that I had a way of dealing with them. So it's another thing. So one other pandemic, it's radio station. Most of radio stations, especially I'm concerned about local because I'm not concerned about big radio stations because they are well established. They know what to do. They don't take I can say nonsense. If you don't do what they want you to do, they kick you out. Understand? With community, most of community radio stations just cocoon. For example, we have SKFM, we have Otubat, we have Masemola, we have Tabatswan, is it Tabatswan or something? Tabanchu, yes. We have Tubat, we have Moods, there are so many. We're ready training, we meet sometimes, we have meetings, and then we have only one challenge. Board members. Yeah. I'm not afraid to say this, understand? In our era, I think one of the things that made SKFM to be better, it was because of maybe we had vibrant board members who can be able to listen to you, and then even the management as well. So people like into, and sometimes if the upper structure doesn't function, there's no way these people function back then. You understand? So those are the challenges. The youngsters, social media as well. It's good, but at some point it created problems.
I agree. Guys, you are in so
ke ngwala dibuku ka sekgowa ba ba sa tsebeng Sepedi ga botse leina la puku ye ke Our Heritage ke borwa ba rena.
So since re keteka what's that, Freedom Day?
Freedom Day.
So ka re ke bona services tse le offera mo ke music ke le offera music wa mohuta mo Sepedi.
Mmino wa Sepedi, ke ngwala le direto, ke ngwala le dikosha, gape a ke re ka bongwading ke a ngwala, gape ke tseba le ka dipheko tsa segagabo rena. Ke bile le mahlatse a go fiwa ditalente tseo di fapaneng ka gore le go reta ke a reta.
So puku lena go ba lena le kgotsagala kae?
Nna ke tswa ga Mogashwa, ga bjale puku e rekiswa ke nna, ra ka tswe ke isa library.
So ga ba inyaka gore ba
So ge ba inyaka ba swanetse go mphounela go ba go checka on Facebook. Ge o kana o nyaka Mmabore Gladys Mogashwa, o e hwetša puku ye, wa kgona go bona gore na motho ela ke mang, o dira eng, wa kgona go reka puku ye.
Yes, so social media also it's playing a very big role in shaping our communities in a good, in a bad way. Understand that? So it's very challenging because the nice thing about it, Kore, it's easy to be famous these days. Easy. You just go there, or at something, I don't want to say it, or at diaparo, or you understand, then you get you're famous. You just go there, then some people be famous for something like that. So, like, understand that?
Yeah.
So, to young people right now who have talent, they shouldn't be worried about being famous. You have everything to be famous. Craft. Refine your craft.
Yeah.
That's it.
And keeping that fit.
Yes. So those challenges, what some of them you can't even keep them away. Yeah. But we can check. The radio stations did lose credibility and did lose cream. Their radio because of personal issues. They fire people, then you understand those kind of things. Then they don't stick to what they're here for. Yeah. I love people who are good at what they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. So yeah.
Like yourself.
Like me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. So okay, this challenge, those ones who know you, the people that know you, like what's about this Mang. How do you deal with all the drama of being famous? Because there's people who know you like face to face. Oh, come on, man. They just like hug you, and so,
Ke defend.
Yeah,
Ke defend.
fair,
I
yeah.
wouldn't really say that could come as a challenge. Those are our fans, and however way we cannot decide or about choose a good at that time. And it's very important but understand when you're out there, when you are known or when you do certain things, and they will always be and forever part of your life. Naganjan. So there's another critical issue it comes people who don't understand what our work entitles, people who don't understand or demanda from Rena. They will criticize, however, and say you are not supposed to do this. Hey, the money they I think at some point they are losing it, Leone. Because they expect you to be somebody else that you're not. Just because you are a radio presenter, just because you are a producer, whatever. They they must understand whether or not you are a public figure, but you're still human. You go out and party. You come across problems as a human being. Your child is called Bare Wabulisha Goskolo. You get to human being. They cannot expect us to be, but expect a perfectionist out of the public figure. And it doesn't happen. At the end of the day, behind that public figure, there's a normal person. There's a normal person who comes from, who's from Jane First, to understand. They must be able to let me be free. Give me free. as a human being. Isn't about just because someone does this, or our bophelo ba gagwe at some point, bo change ka mokgwa e leng gore bona ba bo nyaka ka gona. So those are the critical issues tse e leng gore re kopana le tsona, and they must understand gore life e real ge e fitlha kae. Do you understand? Ba se ka nyaka gore re portray se bona ba se nyaka mo go rena. At the end of the day, we humans, we mothers, we parents, we siblings, tsa batho, re bakgotsi ba batho, and we do what normal people do.
I like that. I like the part that o boletse ka gore ba le expecta gore le be manyeloi. That's very important, guys. They are human. They're just like us. What can you say? So, ka defend those, that kind of change. How do you deal with that? But
Nna go bolela ka se kgone taba e, ebile a ka se tsogile a ikositse. If you're having a spouse, a fiance or whatever I'm gonna call it, if that person does not understand the kind of job that you do, you are never going to be in a relationship. Because you'll always be fighting, or hey, this man comes and hugs you, what. When I chill with Leo, it's a problem. It's not. I tell everyone who comes in my life, for born and other than being Morashi, I do other jobs, like I'm a soul DJ, I go and do what. Leo, he must understand and expect me, Leo, and we have our drinks, our nice catch up. But if anale butatavo or asa kushishe the kind of job that you do, obviously u data motomorong, understand? Because first you must understand or moto ke motho wa batho o di like 1 2 3 1 2 3 defend a di tloele o santse no tseba gore le mmolong ba tlo mogoromeletsa kwa ke ra ba motse ba mogoromeletsa kwa ba haka nna. So you know, those are the kind of things they long gore le batho ba rena, they must understand. They must understand.
partner go boulela a ka se loke mo. A ka se loke. So what can you say about that? Gore wa fela ba pusha e o ne nae.
I wanna come banning it's worse. Basadi, yeah, sometimes they do respect them. Really much understand, but come banning it's worse. Cause and also it's a spotlight, my man. And we used to enjoy it as teenagers. I used to work on radio as a teenager. I used to enjoy all the attention I got. Yeah. And from beautiful women. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. And there's nothing you can do about it. So you can't take it away. You understand? So working on radio and being young, and you understand? One for stand.
Yeah. I've never been on radio, but for me it's worse because I'm on the screen. Yeah. I'm joking. I don't get all the attention.
So you get the attention. Yeah.
So you
come back in the US, you get attention and you are tempted, my man. But nonetheless, you need to be focused. Yeah. Sometimes we survive because sometimes we don't even know how we survive. But these days, you need to be focused on what you're doing. So I've never had the problem study fans, but the only thing I had the problem or you are a DJ, you playing music, and then we know USB, you want me to play something else. And then
USB
to a point whereby sometimes will sharp, but whatever, can you repeat the song? But you don't get angry. Understand that? You need to know how to deal with them. And they need to know how to deal with them, but repeat the same song.
For DJing it's worse because I don't want to say this on screen and all that, but they don't just say repeat.
Sometimes they're expecting. I've seen a certain video which was very unfortunate, and it has been happening. You book an artist who plays deep house. You know exactly this guy is playing deep house. You are a promoter, you book him, and you know your crowd as a promoter. Go to the event, guy. Obviously, you did market research as a promoter. You know what you book Vinny Da Vinci, he's playing deep.
It doesn't even compromise.
Vinny comes there and plays his own music. Like Robert and Louis, they come there and play their own music. And then people are bored. And then you start complaining and then blame the person. No, it was your fault. You understand? And then, if umbuka, for example, umbuka based on what? On what I do.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like a bricklayer. We see him building, and then rather me. Because a bricklayer, like, come on. Or a bricklayer, keep bricklayer shulamon. Wow. I'll feature a pollution. You saying that to a bricklayer.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's that kind of thing. So those challenges, sometimes we face them.
Yeah.
But you just know how to deal with it. So growing up in the media industry, it teaches you a lot. You mustn't just be carried away, the crowd, and then how people are looking at you, how the fans are giving you a thumbs up. But you must also learn, because most of celebrities, most of the people in the industry, they lost their career because of the behavior. You understand? They forgot what, hey, there are ethics in this industry. You understand? So, such kind of things.
Just to
Yo-
add on that, media can either build you or break you.
That's true.
That one you must know. Or
Yeah.
it's either it can build you for the better or break you for good.
That's true. You already know what it is, guys. You are watching the hottest show on the planet, Bona Kena le Mang. Today I'm with Miss Pro, yeah, and DJ Leo. Do you still do DJ? Do you still DJ?
Yeah, I recently had a gig at TT Lifestyle.
Okay.
On Saturday, I had
Yeah.
a gig at the mayor's house.
Oh,
It
mayor's
was
house.
Powerful, yes.
Okay,
It was great.
Yeah.
And I love good sound system. When you have a very powerful sound system, you salo go bapala go shawe go mara bigger judge.
Yeah.
Woman go shawe I love powerful sound system.
Yeah, powerful sound
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
Okay, so guys, you already know what it is. In closing, what do you want to be remembered? This was a vibe, and it was also educational. Yeah, I've learned a lot, and I believe also people out there learned a lot. So, in closing, what do you want to be remembered as, or what do you want to go down as? Some people want to go down as legends, and what do you want to be remembered as?
I want to be remembered as a good mother.
Yeah.
A woman who loved her children.
Yeah.
That one, it's a must for me.
Yeah.
I tell my kids, I've got 2 daughters anyway. I tell them every day, you know what, being a woman is difficult. Being a woman is difficult in a workplace. Being a woman is difficult in a public space. Being a woman is difficult, safety-wise and everything. So as a mother raising girls, I must teach them how to expect certain things in life.
Yeah.
You know. So I want to be remembered as that kind of a woman. You know what? When you have sex without using a protection, this is what you must expect. When you don't go to school, you must expect poverty. When you don't do 1, 2, 3, you must expect certain things. Because at the end of the day, there must be something in matatanyana, and they remembered, or mommy once told me this, you know. And I want to also be remembered as a woman who tried it all, who never gave up, who went out there to make things happen.
Yeah.
I want to be remembered as the best female radio presenter, Limpopo, you know, who was able to face the challenges. We were stigmatized, or you as a person who's from a rural place or rural village can never ever accomplish anything. But it does not necessarily matter if you've got talent and you want to take it away and show it to the world, you must be persistent enough to say, this is what I'm going to do. Most importantly, I want to be remembered as Miss Pro, nothing else.
That was nice. So, you know what I love about this show? I agree, you guys were saying you love things about radio.
Yes.
You know, I'm breaking now, flex. So yeah, you know what I love about this is that it's gonna be posted and it's gonna be there forever.
Yeah.
Even your grandkids are gonna see this.
Thank you.
So That's nice. Even your kids too. They're gonna see. So you should talk about them too. So
Yeah.
because next age. So I'm not gonna tell you what to say.
Yeah.
But yeah. What do you want to be remembered?
You know
as?
my approach on this one. I have this approach whereby every single person and some people don't realize what they are writing history for themselves. You understand? If you are a good person, you must write that history
Yeah.
to be a good person.
Yeah.
If you are a bad person, you are writing that history for yourself. So I'm writing history for myself every single moment, every day when I wake up. I'm doing that. As I mentioned earlier on, that I'm fascinated in building a legacy and in leaving something for my kids, for my grandkids. You understand? So there are so many things that I want to be remembered for. As a powerful giant in business, as I'm engaging into so many businesses right now, as I've been engaged in so many businesses right now. There are so many things that I want people to remember me with. So not only about being a DJ. I used to think about that only, but when you grow up, you realize, well, there are so many things you can be in life. So I think I'm a living testimony that anything is possible. I used to tell my nephew, if you don't believe or things are possible, then it means you're blind. You're looking at me. You know what I'm doing. You know my struggles and my hustle. But look at where I am right now. You understand? If you don't get inspired and you wanna be inspired by Drake or Floyd Mayweather, they are too far from you. You understand? You don't even get to see how they do it. You don't even know what they went through.
Yeah.
But I'm here. Look at me. You understand? Look at my hustles. Look at, you know what I'm going through. And then things have been possible.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you telling yourself like then you are difficult, my man.
Yeah.
So one thing ke phela ka yona ke gore I'm a very strong person, whereby, as I said to you, I don't fear anything. What. It's not about fearing people physically fighting. No, it's not about that.
Yeah.
You understand? It's
Yeah.
about it's about facing life. What I've went through. Sometimes you can't even mention. Sometimes these people have been fine. And then if you can check what they went through, you'll realize who you're playing. If you like going out, meeting new people, getting to engage with them, you experience a lot of things. Understand?
Yeah.
And then it builds you as well. Understand? Because you might be thinking, you have problems. That's why people these days, depression. You understand?
Guys, they're gonna say Bona Kena le Mang. You are watching Bona Kena le Mang on YouTube. Ucheka nako. Then Noki area. Then you are watching Bona Kena le Mang on YouTube. Then no utlujira weather. So yeah.
Letsatsing la bolesomepedi kgweding yona ya May ka nnete bo bogetše Bona Kena le Mang nako e le iri ya bohlano go I almost said Thobela FM.
It's a good thing. But what about you promoting them? It's okay. On YouTube,
On
guys.
YouTube,
Yeah,
yes.
on YouTube.
On
Yeah.
YouTube.
That's what's up. So we're now Jira weather.
And we do weather, ne?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's very simple. You're watching us on Bona Kena le Mang. Follow our channel. Guys, it's winter.
Yeah.
So
Come on.
let me love you and leave you.
Which I know something worry. And you love Lela or Watonia. Happen over something where I'll say. So no guy won about Wamakala or Watonia, Gathers, Kamagara, CD part. I pay for a child.
I'm surprised the
Yeah.
weather.
You are surprised. Now I get made fears. We now Chavis saying so that's why this is why apart. So yeah, one question from
the
friends.
friends,
Yeah.
That boxing thing now, the Tumelo, fighting Choppa.
Oh yeah. You said you don't fear
Mara, that's
anything.
not fair.
A fight with
Mara, that's
Chocos.
not fair.
Is it confirmed or
But
when you
that's-
confirm on your side? We're
No,
gonna
no,
hear from Chocos.
no, but that's not fair.
Why?
Chocos. Come on, guys.
So pick
Chocos.
pick your poison.
Chocos, guys.
your poison.
Maybe Tumzanagza, yeah.
Tumzanagza.
Yes.
Yeah, son. Yeah. We're gonna organize that.
Chocos,
When you
come on.
Tumzanagza in the comments over there. Check the comments. Tumzanagza.
Yes, maybe
there's a challenge here.
Chocos,
There's a challenge
We
here.
must ensure gore Chocos who up to date got the funeral cover because
Guys, it was a vibe. You were watching Bona Kena le Mang on Junk Bros on YouTube. Junk Bros VTube. You already know what it is, Buffet 2. That was it. I'm closing. I wish we could do 9 hours, but Renale, working load shading. So yeah, to you Escom also. No shout outs. Yeah, we out of here. Peace. Thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. It is good to see it is good to see the Thoma order like yeah, by the way, what I want to say, Gori, it is good to have people like you coming to small shows like the ones that we just started. Yeah, so thank you guys. We really appreciate it.